The Five co-host Judge Jeanine Pirro is here, a former New York State judge and prosecutor in Westchester County, outside of New York City, with years of experience with all of this. Judge, great to have you here.
Thank you.
So I'm curious about this aspect of the family sitting there and the prosecutor saying, look, the people in this courtroom are not evidence, right? I mean, the team has been out in full force. I guess you could say that the Trump team was also out in full force at the other trial that we watched. Is there anything wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. Although I think that the Trump team was not as in your face as these people are. And I think it was mostly the Trump team and Eric, the son. And of course, a couple people came in and out. But look, this is a message to the jury. You're in Delaware. We're the Bidens. We are a united front here, and forget about what you're hearing. And, you know, the fact that the First Lady actually did a solo transatlantic trip so she could be at the trial and we could pay for her to fly alone and then fly back to be at the trial, there is a strong message right there. And I give credit to the prosecutor for saying that's not evidence right there. And so what is essentially a dysfunctional family is putting on this display that we are a joint family. We support each other. Joe Biden's brother, you know, and his the nephews and the nieces and all that, you know, but they are a dysfunctional family. You've got the Biden women who have had all of this trauma invited in their lives because of Hunter Biden, and yet they come in like, you know, we're all great. And of course, I don't even have to mention the fact that Hunter's own daughter, Navy London, I think her name is, was not included until the mother of that child agreed to the reduction in child support from $20,000 a month to $5,000 a month. And yet none of the family has ever met this grandchild. So I don't think the public should be like locked into, boy, what a great family they are. They are everything but, given the history and given the reality of what's going on.
This is an exchange this morning on MSNBC about how the president has handled all of this. Let's watch.
The president of the United States has removed himself from this explicitly, consistently, honorably, and lets the rule of law unfold. This is what we call practicing what you preach. And that's what President Biden has done.
I mean, it should be pointed out that John Meacham works for the Biden team. He writes speeches, worked on the Normandy speech, which was okay. You know, it wasn't a Reagan 40th speech. But, you know, this is the thing that, like, there's this feeling, and I watched that show this morning, that people are picking on them, that people are being unfair to them, that addiction is, you know, something that happens in every family. So, and I've actually, I think, brought up you saying that so many of the jurors said that they had a family experience with addiction, and that was, you know, made it an unfair jury. What do you say to that?
Addiction has nothing to do with this. In the United States, and the Biden administration in particular was pushing a law that would increase the penalty for lying on a federal form to buy a gun from 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
All right. So let's not make out like this guy's being picked on. In Congress, and the president signed it, they don't want people like Hunter Biden, who was a crack addict, who was a self-admitted crack addict, his own voice bellowing in the courtroom, to be able to say, oh, you know, it's about, you know, me being an addict. No, it's about you trying to get a gun illegally. And I'm tired of them saying he only had it for 11 days. Look, the only reason he had that gun for 11 days is because his brother's widow, with whom he was having a love affair, threw the gun out. He would have had that gun for longer than that. It was interrupted by someone who was trying to whether do the right thing or keep Hunter from killing himself. But, you know, and I'm tired of them saying, you know, the Biden administration has been great. No, the judge has been great. This is a judge who said, we're not going to let you pull the wool over the country's eyes with this fake deal that would give your son immunity for the rest of his life. What we're going to do is we're going to move this trial along. We're not going to extend it like the judge did in New York to keep Donald Trump off the campaign trail for 6 weeks. We're going to get this thing done. The tribute goes to the Judge Noriega and not to the Biden family, who did everything they could to prevent this from going forward.
Well, it's going to be very interesting to see what this jury does, because they're being told essentially by Abby Lowell that you can carve out sort of that day. And if he felt like he was straight that day and things were going well, then it's okay. But I would come back and say, you know, well, then why did his brother's former wife, who he was dating, throw the gun in a trash bin. She was obviously afraid that he was acting erratically and that he might do something based on that behavior.
And there's also text messages.
Know, from what we've seen already, it's like, juries, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, you don't know.
They may buy that argument.
The evidence is solid. If they choose to find him not guilty, it's for something. It's called nullification. It has nothing to do with the reality of the case that was proven beyond a reasonable doubt.
All right. Thank you so much, Judge. Always great to have you with us. We'll see what happens when we get to deliberations here and how long it takes.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.